Hey YouTube, XZ 2021 here, coming in with another haul slash sustain industry video. This time for October 2018. Didn't get too much in October, so I'm just gonna start with the games first since I got fewer of those than volumes of manga. First up, we got Codename Steam. I don't know if this was the same development team as any of the recent Fire Emblem games, but it is by the same studio or the same people that make the Fire Emblem games. And if you use a Marth or Ike amiibo while you're playing this, you can get them as playable units in the game, so that's cool. But I don't own either one, so I haven't had a chance to check that out yet. Uh, haven't played too much of it, but I like what I've played so far. I guess it's all right. It's not the best strategy RPG I've played, but I think it's good enough. Next up, we got this guy One Complete, which I did a unboxing video of. So if you want to know what's in this box, go check out that video. Let me just push that on the side. One thing that I didn't realize until after I recorded that video was that it came with reversible cover art, and apparently there was a contest to decide on what was going to be the reversible cover art. This ended up winning the contest. So here's the front. Not much different with the spine, at least from what I've seen. And here's the back with most of the main characters that show up throughout the story. Between the time I've done that unboxing video and up to me recording this video, I've put in about 30 to 40 hours. And I can definitely say that for anybody that hasn't played the Sky one, I'd definitely consider this the best version to pick up. Well, not necessarily the Switch version of the Sky One Complete, but just the Sky One Complete in general, since it's also on PS4. Though it is more or less a port of the PC version. So, yeah, if you've already played the Sky one, then you're probably not missing out on much. But if you want to get into this series, then I'd say start with this one, since it is the first one, and all the subsequent games improve upon the gameplay and stuff like that. So if you were to start with a later game, then come back to this one, it might take a bit to get used to the lack of stuff that got introduced in later games or whatever. But yeah, I'd say start with this one or maybe 5, since it's the most recent one, though they are working on this Sky 6 right now. So maybe wait for that one, I don't know. But yeah, pretty good. Definitely glad I picked this up since I didn't really get a chance to play the Sky one or whatever. Okay, that's all the games. Now let's move on to the books. Okay, so first up we got Volume 15 of My Hero Academia, and Volume 2 of the Vigilante spinoff. Volume 16 comes out in December. Actually, I think it comes out this week on the 4th. That's Tuesday. Yeah, it's tomorrow. And then Volume 3 of Vigilantes, I think it comes out in the beginning of January. I don't remember the exact release schedule they have for this one, because I just haven't really been keeping up with the dates that they set for when they release more volumes of this or whatever. So that's cool. One thing I noticed after I finished reading this one, after I finished reading this volume, one thing I noticed is that at the end of it, oh shit, at the end of it, Horikoshi, the guy that does the main series, he went and drew some of the characters from this series, and at the end of this volume, the artist for the spinoff went and drew characters from the main series. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, moving on, we got Volume 1 of Pot Team Epic. And yeah, it's definitely what I expected them to go with for an official English translation. For instance, to let Pop go say fuck, so that's cool and good in my book. I only read some of it online, like a year or two ago, and I watched the anime, or I watched the first episode of the anime when that first aired, but I didn't get a chance to watch the rest of it until it aired on Toonami earlier this year. And coincidentally, the home release for the anime came out the same day that this volume came out, October 2nd, I think. But I didn't get a chance to pick that up. Anyways, wait, what was I going to say? Yeah, it was definitely interesting reading the manga after watching the anime to see what made it into that and what didn't make it or whatever. Last I checked, Volume 2 comes out. Oh, wait, yeah. Volume 2 did come out this month, or it's about to come out. It's supposed to get here tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes out on the 4th. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to reading more of this. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say other than go read it. It's very interesting. I'll leave it at that. Almost choked for a second. Next up, we got Volume 3, Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. Like I mentioned in one of the recent haul videos I uploaded, I forget which one, I was going to wait until I got Volume 4 before doing a video on this. Because while I did want to do one after I read Volume 1, I decided to wait until Volume 4 came out, which is this month. So, yeah, I'll probably talk about it then. It's still pretty good. Lots of good comedy. I don't know where I'm going with this. But, yeah, I've been enjoying it for the most part so far. I'm still not sure if I want to read ahead online and get caught up or just wait for the volumes to come out over here. Since it's like every 2 months. Yeah, I think it's every 2 months we're getting a new volume. But, yeah, I can definitely recommend it to most people, maybe. I'll think more about what I want to say on it whenever I do get around to doing a video. And lastly, we got Volume 10 of Komi-san Can't Communicate. And like I've mentioned very recently in that one video I did where I talked about the English release announcement that Viz put out on different social media platforms. It's getting an English release in summer 2019. I'm really looking forward to it since this is one of my all-time favorite manga, and I think everybody should go read it. And I'm sure not everybody's gonna enjoy it as much as I personally do, but I still think it's very worthwhile and worth checking out. Uh, yeah, I can't really think of anything else to really say other than go read it or wait for the English release and then read it then. Uh, I definitely like the way Volume 10 was set up because the majority of it is introducing this character and how these two end up becoming friends, more or less. So there's a lot of focus on her, and I definitely consider her to be one of the best additions to the series thus far. But yeah, that's about it. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.